Hi, I'm Joanne Stevens, and I've been here today with some fabulous business owners running our business growth workshop in the snow. Reality is that over 60% of small businesses that start in the UK actually fail. When I was recently in Australia preparing for this course and for many others, I found out that the statistic in America and in Australia is actually over 90% of small businesses fail. What's more important about that is that they've invested their time and their money, and they are often left with big debt, heartbreak, and a position where they don't really know why they failed in the first place. We're going to find out a little bit more about the people around the table, but I'm sure Jamie's going to nod his head with me on this because he's the accountant in the room today. But in my 15 years experience of working with small businesses, I've actually had the unfortunate job of helping more than one client through the insolvency process. And I can tell you that their heartbreak is actually my heartbreak. Taking a client through the process of insolvency is a very personal thing to do. Some of the clients that I've had to take down that road have been very good friends of mine. And that's why I do what I do today. I actually changed from being an accountant in practice to specialise in business growth, because I want to help as many business owners as I can get in touch with grow their business and really get the results they're looking for from their business. So just to make sure we're all in the right place this morning, you are all business owners, yes? It's interactive, guys, so the less you talk, the more I nag you. So just let me know by show of hands, who here would like to grow their business? That feeling there's something you really want to do. Have you ever had that feeling? I'm in Hawaii, and I've heard all calls about this place called Black Rock. Black Rock is this rock, it's in the middle of the ocean. Totally out, absolutely no sense. You climb up Black Rock and you can jump into the ocean. It's a bit of a climb, but nearly everyone on our course has been talking about it, and my friend Victoria and I decided we're going to climb Black Rock when we're in Hawaii. Now, I don't know about you, but my friends and my family are very good at giving me their opinions. And sometimes they know and sometimes they don't. So we're canvassing opinion. Have you climbed Black Rock? Have you been there? And some people have done it, and if they've done it, I'll take their word. Some people will never do it, and they're saying, oh, I'm not sure you should be doing that. So we're walking on to Black Rock, and I even like to check in with the universe. So I said to Victoria, we'll just ask this guy where it is. We weren't quite sure. And he said, you don't want to do that today, love. Said it's really, the tide's too strong. There's two ways to climb Black Rock. There's the easy route and there's the hard route. And the thing is, if you go the easy route today, you'll get smashed against rocks, so that's out. You've got to climb the rock to jump off. So being the more cautious of us, believe it or not, I said to Victoria, I'm not sure it's for me. And she said, blow that, I'm climbing it. We go home tomorrow, I'm going to climb that rock. So we set off to climb Black Rock, and I don't know whether any of you have noticed, but the nails are a bit of a thing with me. We've got these nails, we've kitted out right, we've got bikinis on, we've got the right shoes, but the nails are going to suffer. We're going to climb this rock, so we're climbing up this rock. And as we're climbing up this rock, and we are really making a go of it, we're such girlies about this. I mean, we're helping each other up, we're a bit nervous, we think we're going to fall off. We look to our left, and there's this guy running up the rock. Can you believe it? We are on our hands and knees crawling up rock, and he's running. We'd been told it was a hard climb, and so we believed it was a hard climb. We were making a meal of it, and he was running up Black Rock. So we get to the top, and Victoria's a daredevil. 1, 2, 3, she's gone. So I'm stood there, and I find myself on my backside in the snow. Look at it today. I was snow like this, right? My first ever experience of skiing. Who's been skiing? Yeah? Now, when you first went skiing, did you go straight out and do a loo run? No. Well, I did. We arrived on a Sunday and there was no ski school on a Sunday. There was one instructor going out. He was taking a big group of people. He took us straight to Blue Run. I had never skied in my life. I'd been on a dry ski slope. Has anyone been on a dry ski slope? They're not very slippy, are they? They're all right, aren't they? They're quite good. Snow is slippy. Has anyone ever noticed that? Snow is very slippy. So I'm on my bottom in the snow and I'm looking up and I see these little children just popping over the top. I call them ducklings. You see these little kids and they're just popping over the top of this ski slope. They're just so, they've got no fear. They fall over, they get up and they're skiing this Blue Run that I'm on my backside on. And it reminds me of my niece and nephew because children have no fear. They haven't learned to hold themselves back. They just do what they want to do. And they get us to do it with them. In Geneva this summer, my nieces and my nephews were going on a roller coaster. And on this roller coaster you had to control the brakes. And it was in the snow again because it's in Geneva, it's in the mountains. And you look up and you see this massive, great big roller coaster. It looks like two little thin tracks. It looks like it can't hold you. And you're in what is, I can only describe as a go-kart with brakes. I've got my niece in front of me, so I'm responsible for getting her safely off this ride. And they tell me, you can control the brakes, you can control your speed, that's okay. So we're climbing up this roller coaster and I'm looking at it, I'm thinking this is never ever going to be safe. I don't even know how they've kept it open. It doesn't look like our roller coasters in the UK. It certainly looks very rickety. We're climbing up the roller coaster. And as we get to the top and we're meant to be taking off, I slam on the brakes so much that I just stop dead. And have you ever felt that you're stuck in business? Because that's what it can feel like sometimes. We pop on the brakes. We get to a point where we're climbing, and then we stop. Has anyone ever felt like that? And that's what we're here to avoid today.